Yo, what is up, guys? TZ28 here, another MLB The Show 17 video, and today we're going to be doing another somewhat of a roster update prediction video, but kind of a little different. So basically, I'm calling this the Big Boys episode because I really want to get this video out because I think there's going to be some big changes in this next week's roster update. Since they missed last week, I think they're going to come back hard, and it's kind of nearing that point in the season where we're really starting to figure some guys out and where they're going to be for the year almost. So, the first guy I want to talk about, this is going to be all high golds and diamonds that I feel like could move, up or down, as we're completing something right there. The first guy I want to talk about is Bryce Harper. Now, do I think Bryce goes anywhere this week? No, but if he keeps hitting the way he has, only 1 year removed from an MVP season, which he was phenomenal, with his already pretty solid defensive stats and speed, I could see him, sometime down the line a little bit, going up to like a 97. So his price right now is crazy, but when it does come back down, if you're wanting to get that Nats epic done, I would do that, ASAP, try to get the stubs for it and get it done, because I think, maybe a month from now or something, he might be looking at an upgrade to a 96, 97, you never know. The next guy I want to talk about is Paul Goldschmidt. He is one of the leading candidates for NL MVP right now. He has been absolutely phenomenal. I have no idea why his vision is so bad on this card. I think, again, not this week for him, but somewhere down the line, I think he'd go up to like a 95. He's been one of the best hitters in baseball, for the past 3 years or so. I just don't get why his vision's so low. I mean, is it really bad in real life? I feel like it's not. I feel like he always has a pretty good on-base percentage, but, maybe I'm wrong. But definitely, even if it's not that, it should be his power or something. He's been phenomenal so far this year. He's leading the NL, and he might be leading the whole MLB now since Trout got hurt in WAR. The next guy, as we're completing orders, is Nolan Arenado. This is a guy that I think moves this week. I think he goes up to like a 95 overall. Maybe only a 94, but I'm guessing 95. This guy is so good. You probably saw he had the walk-off homer to complete the cycle against the Giants a couple days ago. His hitting stats in this game are just straight up disrespectful. This guy is one of the best all-around hitters in baseball. He has been for the last 3 years now. The last 2 years, he's had back-to-back, I believe, 40 home run, 120 RBI seasons. He plays in cores, but if you look at his splits, especially his power numbers are pretty much the same home and away. So it's not like a cores effect or anything with him. He's just a flat out hitter. He's phenomenal in the field, which they did do him justice, which is good. Maybe a little low in the reaction, because I've seen him make some incredible plays diving down the line. But anyway, I think he gets an upgrade to hitting this week and moves up to about a 95. He's just been too good. He deserves it. I feel like everyone agrees with me on this. He's just a guy that deserves to be upgraded, and he would be a beast in this game if he does. Now, moving down, one guy just go over real quick. Keep your eye on Freddie Freeman for when he comes back, because he was, like, people forget now because he got hurt a little while ago right now, but he was arguably the best hitter in baseball for like the first month or month and a half until he got hurt. Anyway, moving down, Buster Posey, another guy that's having a fantastic year. He's actually a guy I need to pick up because I think he's got a chance to go up probably only to like 93, 94. Not saying huge upgrade, but it'll definitely affect his price. Maybe this week, maybe next week, somewhere around that time frame. He's again having a great year. His contact versus righties deserves a bump. I think that could boost him up to a 93, 94 maybe, depending on what they decide to do with him. But keep your eye on Buster Posey. If you're doing the Giants collection, try to get him ASAP before he potentially gets upgraded. Now, moving down the list a little bit here. We filled yet another order. Real quick, I talked about Cueto in my last video. He's a guy that I think you should sell right now, pick back up, because I think he's going gold 100%. I would not hesitate to sell this guy instantly. Same thing with Miggy. It's such a shame to see Miggy declining because he's just been such a good hitter his whole career. He's just an all-around fantastic player, but unfortunately, I think he will go gold in the near future. So if you have him 60K right now, I would take it and run. If you have him locked into your collection for that Scherzer card, then you're stuck with him, but that is what it is at that point. I actually missed the guy I was looking at. Joey Votto, another guy that's having a fantastic year. He's a guy I could see getting a big time boost. I have no idea why this card's vision is 60. Joey Votto has one of the best eyes in baseball. He's known for that. So why they give him 60 vision? Maybe I don't understand what the vision stat is. I guess for me, I always thought vision was your eye. You know, you're swinging at good pitches, or you taking balls. You know, just basic stuff. But anyway, he's having a great year. He's got a ton of home runs. He's always been a good power hitter, but never like the elite like Giancarlo Stanton type power hitter. But this year he's dropping bombs. He's doing it against righties and lefties. I can see an increase in all or two or one of his power versus both sides and his vision. The thing that will hold this card back from going super high overall is his fielding is actually pretty good, but his arm is horrendous at a 55, and he's slow as molasses at a 34. But I could see him getting a pretty decent upgrade. He's another guy that deserves higher than a 91. I think the ratings are a little low this year. I know they're waiting to kind of figure guys out, move them up, move them down, but he's definitely a guy I could see going up to like even like a 94, to be honest, if not a 93. So keep your eye on him if you want to complete the Reds collection. Get that done ASAP. Moving down the list, we made it through all the diamonds. Corey Seager, if you thought he might be getting downgraded, he just hit 3 bombs last night, so he's a guy that, you know, he's pretty safe right now. He's got his power numbers back up a little. That's what happens when you hit 3 home runs in one game, and he's batting close to 300, so he's safe. He was so good last year. I don't see this as a guy you have to worry about. He will stay diamond throughout the whole year, I believe, and maybe if he keeps up hitting like that, he could potentially get an upgrade, so we will see. So now we're finally moving into the golds. Some guys I want to talk about. This isn't like a big boy like I meant for this video, but Mark Melancon is a horrendous pitcher this year. He has like a 6 ERA. Just toss him. Get rid of him. I wouldn't even want him on my team. Anthony Rizzo, you can see his price is shooting up. Since he's been in the leadoff hole for Chicago, he has been unbelievable. I don't think he will go diamond this week, but if he stays in his leadoff spot and he keeps raking the way he is, he's a guy that can potentially move to diamond. I'm actually thinking about picking him up soon. I don't think he'll go diamond this week, so I'm going to wait till this roster update, take a chance, and hopefully if he doesn't go diamond, his price dips back down a little, and that's when I'm going to go after him. The next guy is Nelson Cruz. Why Nelson Cruz isn't a diamond, I don't think I will ever understand. This man has hit 40 home runs in 3 straight years and is having another phenomenal year. He's been so underrated, I feel like, his whole career. He's just a flat-out strict beast power hitter. He's hitting for average this year. He should get an upgrade to his contact and his vision. Again, I don't understand why some guys' vision is so low. It doesn't make sense to me. For example, Aaron Judge, he has like a 440 on base percentage, but his vision's like a 32. I know he strikes out a bunch, but a 32 or whatever it is, that's crazy for a guy who's been able to draw some walks and stuff like that. The next guy, some guy you've probably heard a ton about, is Charlie Blackmon. This card plays amazing, first of all, just straight gameplay wise. His swing is really quick, he's got a ton of power, but this guy has been killing it this year. He's already gone from an 84, I believe he started at, then he went to an 86, and then he went to an 88. So I don't think he goes diamond this week. I know some people think he will, but I think he's a guy in the near future that is definitely knocking on the door of diamond. As you can see with his inside edge stats, he plays phenomenal. He's got 99-94 versus righties. Rakes, he's got some quirks in there. He's got good speed. The only thing is he's got a bit of a noodle arm, but you can get away with that. And finally, did I pass him? Oh, he's right below him. Jesus. It's Giancarlo Stanton. He's a guy I've heard whispers about diamond. I think he's having a really good year. First of all, his price is astronomical right now because you have to complete the Marlins collection to get that 93 Impact Veteran Hanley. But just as far as him going diamond, I just don't see it. He's having a very good year. He is a very good player, but there's just guys more deserving. For example, Nelson Cruz, similar type of player, but Nelson Cruz in my mind is just much more deserving than Giancarlo is. He is a guy, though, to keep your eye on. Obviously, you're not buying him at his price right now. It's just kind of a waste of stuff. But when he will come back down after people start finishing this Hanley program and people start getting, you know, bored of it and stuff like that, his price will come back down. He is a guy, if he does keep it up for a little while longer, he could be a guy that could go diamond. He's another guy, 34 vision is just like obnoxious for such a good hitter. I know he's a guy that strikes out a bunch too, is vision just straight up based on how much you strike out? Is that what I'm missing? Because I think it should be based on how many walks you draw too. You could strike out a bunch, but you could walk a ton, and I think you should have decent vision. I mean, the one I really don't get more than anyone is Joey Votto. Ever since Joey Votto has been in the league, all I've heard about is this guy has always the craziest on base percentage, has the best eye in baseball, and vision means seeing. So, eyesight. So I don't get that one. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope this video was helpful. I wanted to get it out because I think there could be some big time changes this week and the following weeks. I think we'll start to see some movement within the diamond tier itself, and we've only had a couple guys go diamond so far this year, and they've been guys that haven't been valuable. The guys that have gone diamond, the most valuable one was Freddie Freeman. I shouldn't say none of them are valuable. Daniel Murphy is mildly valuable, and he only went up to a 90, not like well into the diamond tier. Keuchel, you know, just horrendous pitcher in this game. Greinke, very, very mediocre. And then, where is he? And I can't find him. I want to talk about Craig Kimbrell, wherever he is. There he is. A horrendous relief pitcher. Do not buy this guy unless you want the Red Sox epic. Am I missing anyone that's moved into the diamond tier so far this year? I don't believe so. I don't see who I would have missed. Nope, I'm not seeing anyone. Talked about Greinke. Wade Davis is actually a guy. He's such a good pitcher in real life. It's such a shame he's not useful in the game. He could potentially, in a little while, get an upgrade to his per nines. He's having a really good year. I think his ERA is under 1, or it was. But definitely, Cespedes is back, so keep your eye on him. He's been injured a lot. If he starts hitting well, maybe he could get an increase because his hitting stats are really just piss poor. And if he's hitting bad, he could go down to gold. So we will see. Yep, that's all the guys that have moved in diamond so far this year. So we haven't had any really big guns besides really Freddie Freeman. But if you get movement with guys like Nelson Cruz, Anthony Rizzo, these guys will be pretty expensive diamonds. Not as expensive as the diamonds that there already are because there's just not as many of those, so they're rare, so therefore the price goes up. But like a guy like Charlie Blackmon won't be that expensive because he started as a silver, so there's a whole bunch of his cards. But Nelson Cruz had an 88 overall start. He will be a guy that will probably go up, 30, even 40K just because he's such a great hitter. I hope you guys did enjoy this video though. I hope it helped you out. Keep an eye on these guys. Try to maximize your stubs and use them in the most efficient way. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.